You like that one, huh?
Another high school shooting yesterday, this one in Florida.
I'm in 6th grade, and it can be scary sometimes.
There have been about 380 school shootings.
I appreciate you talking to our community about this.
Now's the time. Get ready for the People's Podcast, the Mikey Justice Show. Y'all ready? I'm ready. All right. You don't want to miss it. There was a man that went by Mike. You like night shows. And so many people wouldn't be mad. They had to be good. And what the youth is avoid because they've been misled.
Today I'm announcing charges against the shooter's parents.
I had a 6th grade comment. This is what she said.
And I really agree with your point of view.
The Mikey Justice Show starts now. We back live February the 7th, 2024. Justice for All, the Mikey Justice Hour. A lot of people been trying to hop on that Justice for All, man. So I'm thinking about changing the title in the coming weeks. I got something a little up my sleeve that I've been wanting to try out and see what's up with.
All right now.
But with that being said, what's up, everybody? How y'all feeling tonight? Hope everybody feeling real good, man. We've been lucky. This weather been nice.
Yeah, I've been all right with that.
Yeah, I know something is to come, but there's always something to come. You heard me?
Mm-hmm.
And you know, that old punk, whatever that his name is, Phil said that is more behind us than in front of us. So we gonna roll with that. We gonna let that be the reason.
Oh, Punxsutawney.
I guess 40-50 don't feel too bad when it's minus 20. You hear me?
Right.
Shout out to my CJA family, man. Got to holler at old Dre May. He gave me the hookup, man, on a little video that I'm gonna show in a little bit, man. Very interesting.
Right.
Hope he taking me out. Shout out to you, my brother. I say I always shout my people out every time in the show. You hear me?
Yeah.
What's up with them? Some of the Bulldogs, man. They made the news today. You see, they had 4 students that went to the hospital because they ate some edibles. Some, they sell those little gummies at the regular little stores and grocery stores, gas station.
Wow.
But they supposed to have THC in them, and that's supposed to be what make you feel. How did your boy Robert Townsend say it on the news?
Mm-hmm.
I think he said he inebriated or something. Wasn't the word. He said that's what elevates you. He said everything but make you high.
Right.
But, I don't know, man. I think they were just trying to, tell that something happened, bro.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think, come on, man. You know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna lie and say I never ate an edible before, bro.
Uh-huh.
You know what I'm saying? It take an awful lot of it, I guess, or maybe, maybe I'm too chunky or something. I don't know. But bro,
might be allergic to it or something.
I don't know. But see, you never indulge, so
right.
you don't know about these.
Yeah.
But anyway, man, on the local front, man, you know how we say small world around here, man. One of my former coworkers, her kids were good friends with those 2 boys that got shot and killed out in Oakville. So she was having a hard day the last time I seen her, man, and just want to let her know, man. I know I don't put everybody's business out there, but she know who I'm talking about. Yeah. I'm watching, and our prayers are with you, man. That was a hard situation there. You hear me?
Yeah.
The one guy was 16 and the other guy was 15. And the aunt or cousin or whoever that spoke on her behalf, man, she made a very interesting point, man, that y'all know what it's about. You hear me? It was supposed to be a marijuana deal that went bad. You hear me?
Yeah.
I'll let you know how real it still is out here. You know what I'm saying? It's dispensaries and all that stuff, man. But you know what I'm saying? When you're underage and you trying to get a hold to it, I guess you still going to the streets. I don't know those boys personally, man, but the type of people that I know my coworker is, she don't seem like the type of, she's a good person. Right. And seem like a really good mom. And she don't seem like, her kids don't seem like troublemakers. So they don't seem like the type of crowd that will hang out with troublemakers. Right.
Yeah.
That's what I'm trying to say.
Saying. Yeah.
Yeah. So like even the cousins of those victims and everything, family members were like, he was one of the youngest, or the victim that they were talking about out of the family. And he was like, out of everybody that I thought would die, you know what I'm saying? I didn't think that he would. And it made me start thinking about stuff, man, because you know, me and you, we got 40 years of history, bro.
Right.
You hear me? And we know, like me and him joke all the time. We say we on the second half of The Price is Right.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? We all getting on up there, bro. It took a minute for me to really realize that how much we have gotten older. You hear me?
Yeah.
And man, I mean, even the people that we thought were young that's around us are starting to get old.
Right.
Well, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, face looking a little different.
Yeah, all of that, bro.
Yeah.
Hairline done went back, starting
Uh-huh.
to get them wrinkles, your neck hanging a little lower than it used to.
Yeah.
You hear me? You know, start getting them cracks all in your cheek, start looking real funny, bro. You know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
And the older you get, you notice that age group because they start looking more and more like, you hear me?
Yeah.
70 look like 70, 60 look like 60, 40 look like 40, you
Yeah.
hear me?
Yeah.
All of that, man. So I just got to thinking about it, man. I was like, bro, I had to look it up. Like, what do you call a person that spends all of their time just worrying about and contemplating death, man?
A miserable person.
Same answer that I
Yeah.
but you know, it's some type of technical term, man. And I thought about it. I used to be one of those people, man, that I wouldn't let it consume all of my time, bro.
Mhm.
But I felt like Tupac, you know, he said, I'd be a lie if I told you that I never thought of death.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I'd be a lie, bro, if I told you I never thought of death. You hear
Yeah.
me? But it's like my mom and other people say, you gonna be gone. So how you go and what pain and whatever you feel, you ain't gonna know.
Yeah.
You know, but I still say you only die once, bro. So it's definitely going to be something that you never experienced in
Right.
an out of body situation. You hear me?
Mhm.
But with that being said, man, I got to thinking about her and where she's at, because you know sometimes we don't take our feet out of our own shoes and try to put them in other people's and understand and feel them
Mhm.
and what they're going through.
Yeah.
Because you
and
know
meet
in
them
these
where they
times
at.
it's always about us. You hear
Yeah.
me?
Yeah.
We have to step back sometime to realize how selfish we can get at times.
Mhm.
You hear me? So I was thinking about, man, if it be on my mind at times and it kind of get to the point where it bring me down a little bit because I see a lot of people checking out, and you know, we just lost a partner, LaShawn, you know what I'm
Yeah,
saying? I
man.
just call him that on the show, you know what I'm saying? So it was a lot of things that might have triggered those thoughts in my head, man.
Mhm.
But I got to really thinking about it, and it was like, I know where my mom be at, man. You know, we talk about it all the time. I tell her, you know, however it got to be done, whatever make you comfortable. You know, if something happened to me, I get sick, you know, I tell
Mhm.
her that I love her, that I appreciate her, everything that we went through, you know, because
Yeah.
like we say, you don't get to give people their flowers once they
Yeah,
gone.
once they
And
out
I
of here,
and I
it's
and I just
over.
wanted her to know, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Straight from the horse's mouth. Because I tried to evaluate how I feel as a father. You hear me?
Mhm.
Like I said, with my girlfriend together, we got 5 kids, but I only got one of my own. You hear me? And like I said, brother, it was the most life-changing thing that ever happened to me.
Right.
Because I felt like I didn't want to embarrass my child, time to step up and be a man, and I had to carry myself a whole different way. I'm somebody's father now. You hear
Yeah.
me? You can't just do all that talking. Sometimes you got to walk it. You hear me?
Mhm.
That same standard and same that I used to want to hold my dad to, I had to make sure that I'm there or be even better,
Right.
keeping it all the way 100. You hear
Yeah.
me? So I was like, man, I tell my mom all the time, you know, like I say, it didn't matter to me how nobody evaluated me other than my daughter because I only got one kid. So that's who it matters to.
Mhm.
So I felt the same way when it came down to my mom. If she really want to know what my assessment of her as a mother and what type of job I felt she has done with me, it's
Mhm.
only right for me to tell her. And I made sure that I let her know that when it come down to us, our day could be today or tomorrow because ain't nothing promised to nobody.
Mhm.
But we 100 and
Yeah.
we good.
Yeah.
And what you decide to do with me, because it might be her first, me first. We keep it 100. You never know what it's gonna be.
Yeah.
You know, just cause she got 25 years on me don't mean that her day gonna be no time before mine.
Right.
You hear me?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So I was like, man, I be thinking about if I'm worried about it, did my mom, did that bother her getting older and know her time is getting more closer
Yeah,
to the
closer at
end?
hand. Yeah.
And then she think about that. And cause she told me all the time, man, she be like, we all gonna die, son. Don't live your life dying, you know,
Yeah,
live while you
waiting to
live
die.
because
Yeah.
everybody gonna have time where you gonna get folded up and put in that box. You hear me?
Yeah. No doubt.
And being honest, brother, that's some of the motivation that make me not afraid to do anything that I want to do.
Yeah.
If everybody else get the right for it to be their time, their world, and do whatever they want, think like they think, eat what they want, believe in what they want to believe in, why don't I get that right? What
Yeah,
make me
you do
any
get that
different
right.
than anybody
Yeah.
else? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, for sure.
So that's why I was like, man, I learned, you know what I'm saying? Life, they say, is what you make it. Yeah, that's kind of true, but you still got to do that work, bro. You got to get up and go get it. You hear me?
Yeah.
Because it's not going to fall in your lap.
Nah, it's like if you don't use your potential, man, and use your energy, use everything that you got to make your life better, then somebody gonna use your potential for their benefit.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying? You could be lazy, people gonna capitalize off your laziness.
brother. I told this man, I say, I have made a killing off of people's laziness. You hear me? And not to get off subject or nothing, man, but I saw a video with Kevin Hart when he was talking about how the hood and the ghetto and everything is a setup. He's like, it ain't nothing there for us, bro. It's a whole game, a whole scheme. He like, only thing there is liquor stores and check cashing place.
Right.
He said, because you already scared. You hear me? That's what I was telling my lady. I said, yeah, those 3,000 people that's registered as sex offenders that's in the neighborhood that we see, they way too scared to go down there and get any type of ID or any type of paperwork. They're gonna lock me up. The people that's rolling on bad temps and all that. So those are the people that's paying. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But let those people tell her, you know, I ain't going to no bank because they're gonna try to tax me. They're gonna give me this and that. No, Muhammad is gonna get you.
Yeah.
He gonna charge you $15, $20 to cash your little $300 check.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying?
What's the percentage on it?
And then, like they say,
percentage.
you're not used to having nothing, bro. So that money burns a hole in your pocket. You hear me? I'm a dangerous man. So they put nails and they put chicken places, they put liquor stores, put a lot of places for you to hurry up and spend that money and give it right on back soon as you get
your instant gratification.
You know, because last week we say it was the first of the month. That's one of my favorite shows. But keeping it honest, this is the first Wednesday of this month. You hear me? But I know when them checks come out, bro.
Yeah.
This is 7 days into February. It done got ugly out here. We been broke. You hear me? Like I said, we got that fixed that first couple of days.
Yeah.
You know, I mean, you think $3.99 ain't that much, but keep on eating that church's chicken. Your funds are getting smaller and smaller.
Yeah. How many $3.99s do you have?
Yeah, man. But yeah, like he said, man, that's the whole setup. And I think that it is, you know, that's part of, like we say, people have profited off of people being lazy. He said, you know, that's the setup and this and that. I'm telling you know, my lady, I said that's everybody thinking they doing it for convenience. We all want to push the easy button. You hear me? That makes it easy for me. I got a partner that want to throw me $5 to drive all over St. Louis. Nothing about my gas, my time, my wire and tire. You hear me?
Yeah.
Knowing he on some extra. Come on, bro. You trying to put some money on the card, the cash app or whatever.
Yeah.
Come on, it's gonna be a whole lot easier if you got the card and but you know, one of those kind of people.
Right.
But you know, try to buddy hustle you. Come on, bro. I got a big old tank. $5 is not doing it for me.
Yeah.
You know, you're not giving me anything.
That ain't breaking the seal.
But like I said, we don't care. And then it's so crazy, man. Like I was telling my lady, he always want me to drive him like around to one of his relatives or to his uncle or whatever. And it's only like 4 blocks away from his house. You hear me?
Yeah.
It's a decent little walk. Don't get me wrong, but it's only 4 blocks. It's really a hop, skip, and a jump. You hear me? But on the strong that I'm your partner, I give you 105, say you the coolest thing walking, then your time, your gas, whatever, don't even supposed to matter.
Yeah.
He has it in his mind that every time I'm supposed to do it. Yeah. And then he gets mad. And then not just drop me off, sit there and wait for me to do whatever I'm doing, handle my little business or whatever. And then he look at me like I'm wrong for expecting something out of it, tripping off my time. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Just, bro. But that's what I was telling my people. I was like, let us tell it. They get over on us because we like convenience. I say it's about being lazy, bro. You hear me? When this bodega right here can charge you $15 for a bag of fries, but 2 more steps you would have been at Save-A-Lot and they $2.99. It's not about convenience. It's about you lazy, and people are capitalizing off of you. $15 bag of fries, man. Yeah. Come on, man. You know, like my people were saying, that's why they do the one-stop shop, quickie stop. We got to get our fix. We got to turn up. Long as we in our element and doing us, we good. You hear me? Right. So that's why she said they got something for you to drink, something for you to wear, something for you to smoke. You hear me? I told her, I said some entertainment, everything. They know exactly what you want. Yeah. We sell caramel cakes. We sell wave caps. We sell condoms. Yeah. We sell all this. So after y'all go back there and get y'all 3 for the $5, y'all little flick, smoke y'all little reefer, eat y'all little edibles, and get the munchies. We got some of this caramel cake for you. Yeah. You hear me? After you watch your little movies and turn on up, we got the whole demo, bro.
Yeah.
Whole kick it, whole get crunk kit right here for you. You're accessible to you, man. And that's what it's about, bro. I mean, I had a lady you know what I'm saying, that posted on our video because we've been running the volume 3 about the hip hop and everything. That tell me how nice she kind of thought the video was and other stuff, but she said to say less on it or something like that. Some type of comment that she put on her. And it blew me away because I really didn't understand what she meant. Only thing I was telling her, since she enjoyed that one, she might want to go back and check volume 1 or 2.
Right.
And like I was asking my people, I was like, how do I say that any other way without saying too much? All I said is, if you enjoyed that one, make sure you go back and check out volume 1 and 2.
Yeah.
That irked me, bro, because that brought to the light how short our attention span is. If that irked you and bothered you, like on that live when we was doing with Old Bay, why you got to type paragraphs and this and that? Because when I emailed you and tried to set up an interview where we can talk one-on-one, you didn't respond.
Right.
You got Hollywood on me, you know, but that's why. But yeah, man. But back to what I was saying, man, about you know, the conversation that I was having with my mom, man. And she always be telling me, you know, she ain't really like she's convinced me that she understand when it's your time, it's your time. And that she's not really, you know, worried about that on any tip, man. I think her thing more or less is, I don't want to be sick. You hear me? And that's what I thought about, man. I was like, you know what I'm saying? You don't know how you gonna go. It's all written, but you ain't read that far yet.
Right.
You ain't there.
You ain't
hear
turned
me?
that page.
You don't know what's gonna happen. You don't know if you're gonna crash and down 70 one day. You know what I'm saying? Anything might happen to you. But you know, I've got comfort out of thinking about, man, if you think about that stuff on a daily basis and it's on your mind, how does a person that's been here 60, 70 years, how does that weigh on them every day? You know, you got to think about it, man, and what they go through and trying to make it, because I'm looking forward to when I get treated like I don't have no worth. Get your old stanky funky butt on somewhere ready to throw you in the box like you don't have no worth. You hear me? And I used to sit there sometimes, man. I'd be like, man, you see people, you like, why they putting their teeth in and they know that they don't want to wear them? Why you putting your legs on, and why you getting up in your chair and you know you don't really want to sit in it? You hear me? Why you slapping that hat on your head? Why you doing this and why you doing that? For the same reason, if you live long enough and make it, you're gonna be doing it,
right?
Because you're gonna want to hold on to every ounce of it, cherish it, live and enjoy your life.
Keep trying to drive.
You still got breath.
Yeah,
all of that, man. You keep pushing. You don't give up. You hear me? Man, I'm going through it, man. I'm just having all this stuff going through my head, man. Tripping off when we get out here with the you know, with the food truck, just doing my own thing, you know, making money, being able to support myself, being safe, you know, just regular life just on me, just going through my head, my health, bro. I done got my throat hurting again. I done got a bump on my gum, you know what I'm saying? It looked like an abscess form. And I'm like, here we go again. You hear me? And I'm just sitting there, man. It took me a whole hour to just get my thoughts together where I was ready to get up and get motivated and go to work. You hear me? Man, my mom walked over, put her arm around me, kissed me on my head, and like, you all right, son? I'm like, I'm good. Bro, gave me so much energy, changed my whole day. You hear me?
Yeah.
Because I was thinking about it. I said, what if I was sick? Somebody terminally ill, got cancer, man, going through it, having a bad day or whatever. I was like, you know how people be like, you ain't gonna understand me. You don't know what I'm going through. I try to tell people all the time. I had the same answer all the time, bro. It's your situation. You know what it feel like. You feeling that pain. I would never disrespect you by saying that I feel it like you and understand what you're going through. But the best thing that I could tell you is that I love you. I support you. I'm there with you. I can give you my time. I can support you. So I thought about it. I say, as a parent, as a friend, as a brother, any of that, bro, when somebody going through it, what can you do for them? What do you do?
You got
you love them.
You said, man.
You love them, man. You love them, bro. That's all you do.
Yeah. You said it, man. You said it. That's what you have to do.
I didn't even want to talk about it, bro.
Man.
Because it hit me so hard and it felt so good to me, man. Because I said, quit tripping off her and being scared that one day she ain't going to be there to do that for you. Just cherish her, understand that she's still here to do it for you.
Yeah. That's a blessing, man.
Made me feel great, brother. Made me feel great.
That's a blessing to have it, man.
A lot of people don't, man. I said, yes, sir. Go ahead, brother.
You know what stands out to me, man, is when you recognize that you had an opportunity to say those things and be a son to a mother. You know what I'm saying? And just kind of appreciate the moment. Just having the wherewithal to understand that, man, and act on it, that's a blessing, bro.
Oh yeah. I tell my lady kids all the time, even my own daughter, I say, the way y'all get out here in these streets, conduct yourself, represent is is your badge, is a testament to your foundation and how you was raised. You hear me?
Mm-hmm.
So what I try to talk about on this show, the way I do my business and the way I carry myself, bro, I always be trying to represent my mom when I'm out here.
Yeah.
And what she showed me, the hard work, the foundation, just being a role model, bro. Just letting her know. I told her the other day, I'm like, you rich and you don't even know it. She like, yeah, I do. Because I don't trip off of money and stuff like that. She said that love that I be looking for, that validation in my circle, in my family, and my people holding me down. She said, I got that. So when it come down to that and the things that I want, I'm rich. You hear me? I'm like, hell yeah.
Yeah.
All day long. You hear me?
Yeah.
Because I think about it the same way, bro. Like I said, with the money and how I be telling y'all about how I learned this game and how I know how to pimp this system and what it's about.
Yeah.
I had years of having nothing. Like I told him, I say, man, I always felt like I had the most earning potential of anybody around me. And that's not the hate on nobody else.
Right.
It was just me understanding my power, my potential, and knowing my own worth.
Right.
You hear me? So now I'm finally at the point where I feel like I'm doing some of the things that I want to do.
Right.
And being more of myself, man. You hear me?
Yeah.
And it has just 100%, man, just made a total change in how I live, how I move, what I try to do. You hear me?
Yeah.
Like a lot of people, they say, you blew us away when you said all of these. When I say I be talking to all these famous people and just contacting people and trying to get different movements and different stuff started, they just be blown away by the confidence that I have to contact those people. And they say, the one thing you say that stand out is how, when you was like, I got done with talking to people like I'm the low man and I'm still trying to work my way there. Like I'm on the come up. I told them, I said, no, I called them and talked to them now. Like, no, F that. I done came up.
Yeah.
You heard me?
Yeah.
With a different level of confidence. Like everybody had to start from the bottom. So you can't play me like small change Charlie no more because I'm not that. You hear me?
Yeah.
I know my worth. If everybody else can hold their chest out because they know they worth, then I know mine. You hear me?
Exactly.
I said I'm done with that, bro. I'm gonna give myself my flowers, man.
Yeah.
You hear me? So enough of that, man. I just, I don't care about being real sometimes, man, and seeing some real life. Like I told you, I seen my coworker have a whole day of just going through it, man. One day was his mom's birthday, and the next day was his dad. He had lost both of his parents. You hear me? And I told you I was feeling bad because I started the day off telling him about just having a good cup of coffee and breakfast and just chilling the whole day with my mom. You hear me?
Yeah.
So I understood what the brother was going through.
Yeah.
And he just steady apologizing to me for breaking down, being emotional, this and that. I said, F all that, bro. I'm done with that. I said, I loved it. I don't love to see you in pain, but I love to see people be real, man.
Yeah.
That's your mom. You got one father, you live one life, bro. I'm not mad at you at all for some real life and being real. Nah, bro, no. You ain't gotta apologize to me. You don't owe me that at all. You hear me? Do you, brother.
Yeah.
And that's what it is with me. Yeah, man. But anyway, man, we got the 17-year-old man that escaped, the juvenile. I don't know.
Sure did.
I don't know where they stand with that because I ain't really heard nothing else about it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I know. Look, a while back we had a problem with juveniles and kids just escaping. Like it seemed like every other week.
Bro, this is my situation right here. Like I said, that was one of my former coworkers or whatever who was associated with the young kids that got shot. She was saying with those boys being 18 or 19, you pretty much adults. You know what they're there for. You don't supposed to kill them kids. They ain't no threat to you. I seen the kids. You hear me?
Yeah.
Nah, bro. I don't think they was there to jack you. They trying to be hip. They trying to be cool. They trying to buy them some bud. You hear me? It's no different than being on social media, kicking it at little Airbnb or whatever you're doing.
Right.
They're just trying to turn up. You know what I'm saying? So to go that route, man, when in no kind of way that I feel your life was in danger, you hear me? To me, that sounded some more like that keeping it real, that the ninja moments. Some of that, if we pull it out, we better use it, or we ain't playing, or we about that life type demo.
Yeah.
Something that done got too
some
hit.
Overreaction.
Don't get me wrong. People that's on drama and trash are going to find a way to get them anyway. But they really need to get that age restriction right and really regulate these guns, man.
Mhm.
You know what I'm saying? I was asking Phil, the other day off the camera. I asked my man, I say, what is the proper age, or what age do you think is okay for a child to be tried as an adult? You hear me?
Right.
And the answer that he gave, if anybody else would have heard it, they would have said it was one of them old Mikey Justice type answer. But the brother said, never, because you talking about kids, so it's never okay for a kid to be handled basically like an adult. I was like, okay, that's a really great answer, and I understand that. But my whole point was this, bro. Man, if you can take somebody's life, bro, if you could do a murder, then that's not no kid stuff. You hear me? Handle guns, shoot somebody properly, know how to handle it. Come on, man. Your level of understanding and being able to comprehend is you know what I'm saying?
Right. Yeah. It's like I liken that because the one lady just got convicted of involuntary manslaughter. The mass shooter's parent.
Yeah. I was gonna try to make sure I had her name down right and all that, bro, but I don't choose to give that no shine. So
Right.
I really ain't gonna say that I put all that much effort into really figuring out her name.
Yeah.
But she was charged with 4 counts of manslaughter.
Yeah.
Better than nothing. You see, I bought that light, bro. That's why I changed my intro and put that on there, because I wanted to highlight how much these parents are putting these children in these situations.
And that's how I feel about the situation, man. Like, if you got a child that's acting out as an adult, somewhere the parenting has gone wrong.
Brother, you are a threat to society. You hear me? You are not a kid. You hear me? You know what I'm saying? When the public safety and making it make sense come into play. You hear me?
Yeah, I'm with it. I think it's a parent's duty. You got to be the first one to see it,
brother. If you're able to take somebody's life, to me, you are capable of anything. And you should not be tried or played as an adult or anything, or taken lightly in no kind of way. You hear me? So that's why I posed the question about, if sometimes if it's a crime that's, what would they say? What's the word?
Heinous crime.
Heinous enough, right, or something like that. Then they will, prosecute you to the fullest extent of the law.
Right.
Then they will try you as an adult. That's if you were in that range of, I've seen anywhere from 15 to 17, 18. I ain't usually not 14 in that range, but 15, 16, 17, you do something pretty bad, you get tried as an adult.
Yeah, they'll stretch it, yeah.
Because they say that you close enough. I'm saying cut out the middleman. You hear me? If you say that you have to be 18, 21 and a full adult, you don't have to worry about what happens when they get in their kids' hand, because they're not supposed to be in kids' hands. So anybody that does any type of crime where a gun is used, you're going to get tried as an adult. And if that level of accountability is out there, I think some people would deter and not even choose to go that route. You're going to be tried as an adult, because that's not children's behavior.
Yeah, that's not kid behavior.
No, it's not.
Right.
It's not. So I'm like, if you feel some type of way where you can't figure out what age a person should be tried as an adult, just kill the middleman and don't make it no age. Make the law be around the board for everybody. You hear me? You know what I'm saying? I don't know if I put it up there for us to talk about it, man, but I wanted to talk about the whole situation as far as the chief and everything, the police.
Oh, with yeah.
Okay,
we did.
Okay.
What he
yeah.
First about the police, and then
yeah, I wanted to talk about the police, man, because like I said, I really like to ask you those questions because we talk about it many times on the show. You had several years of being on the force, man. That accident that happened with the police crashing into the business, I think it was over in the Grove area or either downtown. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
What is it?
Bar PM
Bar
or whatever.
PM or whatever. Yeah. Do you think those police should have been given sobriety check?
Yes.
Why wouldn't they?
Yeah.
Why wouldn't they?
I don't know why they wouldn't, man, especially looking at the surveillance tape. They were speeding. There was no reason for them to lose control at all.
Yeah, bro.
Something got to be going on, man.
I did not like it because that's the first thing that they would do if it was one of us.
Yeah.
And that's what I'm saying. When it come down to all those age restrictions It don't have nothing to do with what your position is, the color of your skin, or nothing.
Mhm.
If those laws were set in stone and concrete and had to be obeyed by everybody, you hear me, as
Mhm.
much as they really could, then it'd be a whole lot better system. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It'll flow better. People will be held accountable. It just be
Yeah.
something all the way different.
Yeah, and I think this lies at the feet of the chief, because him coming from the outside coming in, man, one of the things people was looking for was for him to kind of change that culture.
Well, you know that word they like to use all the time, transparency.
Yeah.
I hate that word
Yeah.
because I be thinking that maybe they when we was growing up, maybe they didn't explain the word right or something, bro.
Right.
Because they always made it like anything you could see through that was clear is not foggy, it's transparent.
Yeah.
So when you explaining something to me and you using the word transparent,
Yeah.
I'm expecting it to be clear as that thing,
Yeah.
and where I can see it is see through, is visible, it is no cloudiness
Yeah,
in it, it's transparent.
no fluff. Yeah.
So I don't really care for that word. You hear
Yeah.
me? I think it's garbage when they use it.
It's one of them glamour words. They misuse it.
Yeah.
Yeah, man.
And it made me it kind of took me back, man, because I used to always trip off of when we had your boy, old Muffin Mouth. What we used to call him? Hayden. John
Yeah,
Hayden.
John Hayden.
Man, it was always his officers never did nothing wrong. He always defended them. You hear me?
Mm-hmm.
Like I said, I'm still trying to get people to answer that question and everything, man. Like the old officer Hendren with the Kaylin Alex situation that happened here. While the case was pending, they were still trying to figure out whether they were going to fire the guy. I thought it was just like your boy OJ running for president again. You hear me?
Yeah, well, he might get off.
He shouldn't even be eligible, man. I'm like, he might get off. Okay, cool. Okay, before we even get to murder, which he committed,
yeah,
you know what I'm saying? Can we get to the point that you're stealing time?
Yeah.
You're playing with the gun, Russian roulette in a crime
trained officer
in a city that is high profile for crime.
Yeah.
Why did they get held to the same to different standards? Why they don't get held to the same standard?
Yeah, yeah.
But okay, I know little things. When traffic is tight and y'all got to get to the scene real fast,
right?
You get the right to run a light and all of that. Yeah, man. But do you get the right to be drunk and crash into somebody's building?
No. And then the thing is, man, like at any other job, right? If you slip and fall at the job, they gonna drop you, right?
Right.
If I crash the forklift, you know what I'm saying, and hurt myself, they gonna drop me. So ain't no different with the police officer, man. Like you don't cause that much damage. If nothing else, to be transparent.
Yes, sir. I mean, for the
saying?
Credibility and integrity of the police department.
Yeah.
When you already know that y'all got bad relationships with them out here, why wouldn't you do that?
Yeah.
Just to keep it clean. If it wasn't nothing, why you worried about it?
Exactly.
You hear me? And then that's the next segment that I wanted to go into, man. I was like, he said, "What, bro?" I mean, I had to go back and run the news back and watch it again. I was like, he said, "What?"
Right.
Dude, like, yeah, I just really believe that if these guys were members of the LGBT community, this wouldn't even be a conversation. This would be nothing to talk about. Man, to be 100% honest, bro, I thought that was almost enough to get him fired.
Yeah.
That was like, to me, all racially motivated or whatever. You hear me?
Yeah. Hate
that has nothing to do with anything. That's almost as bad as how they be claiming that we be pulling out that black card.
Yeah.
I feel like he might as well say unarmed black man
right
at the end of the statement or something, bro. It was so trash. You hear me? Like you just digging so hard. You hear me?
Yeah.
That's how they look at us when we be like, okay, you didn't hire me or pull me over because I'm black.
Yeah.
He said if they wasn't members of the LGBT community, if they wasn't gay, this wouldn't even be nothing.
It wouldn't even be nothing, man. We blow up straight people houses all the time, man. It will never be nothing. It's old gay people trying to make it a big deal because we done ran into their bar, man.
Bro, that has so much. We can't say. I say we use that word wrong sometimes. When we go to prejudice and races, we always got to put it under color, man. But I don't know what that word is, but it was something, and that was not very professional.
It was not equitable. It was not inclusive.
It was garbage all the way around the board, man. They got a lot of crap going on. I was like, why they don't be held to the same standard?
You gonna blame the victim? Why?
And with this being said, man, the other day would have been your boy Trayvon Martin 29th birthday. You heard me? They put a bunch of pictures up, man, and I just remember hearing Obama, when he talked about the story and how it hit him and how he felt about it. You know what I'm saying? Because he was like, coming from where he come from and everything. If he did have a son, he felt like he would look like him. You know what I'm saying? It's just something about that young man, brother. Like every time I look at him, I be like, man, he remind me of our partner Andre that we grew up with. You know what I'm saying? He got fire in his eyes on some type of level. You hear me? The average person wouldn't be able to get the same worth out of him that we did. You know what I'm saying? Because he didn't open up the same way around everybody like he did with us.
Right.
And that's what I see when I look at somebody like Trayvon Martin. You know what I'm saying? I like handsome young fella, man. Look like he was a good kid, well put together. You hear me? I try to put myself in the same situation. Like if I had a son, man, what would he be and what would he look like? And I'm like, got his little football jersey on, man, pictures on with his hat to the back, looking like he ain't doing nothing but being a kid. You hear me?
Yeah, enjoying his childhood.
You know what I'm saying? Dude took the law into his hands and took that man out. You hear me?
Yeah.
And they held to no type of different standard. Anthony Lamar Smith and all that, man. Bringing your own gun. They telling you not to pursue the people. It's just a whole bunch of times around here we done seen that different circumstance when it came to the law. You hear me? And you can't play it like that and expect everybody to respect that law, live by that system if it ain't even all the way across the board.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, I thought the whole move was trash. I thought he should have got terminated for it, reprimanded or something. You hear me? And like you said, an outsider coming into this city, that might have been New York, Baltimore, wherever you came from, but that type of statement don't work in St. Louis.
Yeah.
That's trash. You hear me?
Yeah.
Yeah. And with that said, my brother, it is Black History Month. I didn't want to get off into it too deep, you know what I'm saying? But I do want to honor it, man. It's just like how I felt about hip hop, bro. We down with our history and we try to honor our people all year round. So we ain't gonna make no whole special stink about it just because we got we get a month. You hear me?
Right.
It's a leap year this year, so it ain't as short as it usually is in other months. You hear me?
Yeah.
We don't get a whole 30 or 31, but I think we get 29 of them this year.
29.
Yeah. But it was so crazy, man. We still down on the phone line for a minute. I can't wait till we get it back going because everybody got an opinion. They got something they want to say.
Yeah.
I
And we
don't
miss
know.
y'all.
Yeah, no doubt. I don't know if we supposed to celebrate Black History, if we supposed to honor it, if we gonna get called out, if we gonna be some whole cake ninjas and cupcakes and all that. But it is what it is. You always hear people like had that old thing about why did we get the shortest month and all of this and that. You hear me? Okay, I like to have a little meat on my sandwich, so I tried to do a little bit of research. You know who they say is responsible for the Black History movement?
Educate me, my brother, because I do not know.
Okay, well, far as they know, Carter G. Woodson is the father of the African American movement, and he's responsible for the whole thing as far as Black history is known and concerned.
Okay.
They say reason why we ended up with February is because that's the month that the father of Black history chose himself.
Okay.
So that made me look at it a little bit different. You got people that have their facts and where they get their information. But from where I got mine, that's part of the reason because he chose that.
Right.
And they also said that the reason that he chose it was because he felt like prominent figures like Frederick Douglass and Abraham Lincoln, people that he felt were very instrumental in, how do I say it? You know what I'm saying? The growth or development of Black people, because I won't dare say free or ended slavery because that's a whole nother argument.
Right.
You're still a slave, and if you think that it ended and you don't know this, you don't know. I don't feel like getting into all that.
Right.
You hear me? Like
Yeah.
I said, we got an hour. I just want people to feel like they can talk. They can have a decent show. We can be safe, talk about real life topics, and just have a regular conversation. Man.
Right.
All that dressed up, that gourmet convo, have it on your show. I don't want it over here. That ain't for us, bro. We dumb it down because people are dumb, and it is what it is. We want them to understand. That's not the crap on nobody, but anyway, like I said, man, they credit your boy Carter G. Woodson with being not only a historian, an author, and I got that chicken scratch over here, and a journalist, man, but they credit him as being the father of the Black History movement. He is also the founder of the Association for the Study of African American Life and History.
Okay.
Yeah, so that's part of the reason that they say that we ended up with February, and that was his whole thing. He was born. Let me see. I wrote it down here somewhere. My man's.
He was born and he died.
Yes, sir. He was born December the 19th.
All right.
1875. That date resonated with me. All my some of the Bulldogs, what they say, if you know, you hear me?
Yeah.
I say that date definitely, if you come from anywhere around these parts, mean a whole lot to you.
You know what time it is.
Because if you can believe it, you can achieve it.
Indeed.
And if you can achieve it, you can become it. Sumner, a proud tradition of excellence since 1875. Have a blessed day.
Yeah.
And great morning. If you didn't hear it, someone right. You had to hear that every day. You hear me when you walked up in that building, or you wasn't up in something high. I'll tell you that. You hear me?
Yeah, you at McKinley somewhere.
With that being said, man, while we got time, bro, I want to do a little Mike Justice.
New Mike. Yeah, man.
Wanted to give a shout out to your boy Killer Mike, man.
Mm-hmm.
He won 3 Grammys the other night. You hear me?
Yeah, and it was a little bit of drama associated with that, right?
Yeah, there's a lot of drama associated with it, boy. They lit him up online and was talking about how he's the industry plan and all this and that, man.
Mm-hmm.
Bro, you cannot tell people whether you should be celebrated or not. And you can't tell nobody what another person's worth is. You hear me?
Mm-hmm.
Brother, I could be honest right now and tell you that I don't know too much about no Taylor Swift, but I know that she is all that in the bag of Doritos because I see the type of attention she gets when she walks in the room.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So just because you don't know about somebody don't mean that they ain't supposed to be, get what they supposed to get.
Mm-hmm.
So this guy was like feeling like album of the year. He ain't got no bars. He ain't spitting them lyrics. And them people like, man, if you really understand hip hop, bro, the lyrics that he's spitting, the way he's spitting, that storytelling and all of that, this is what hip hop was founded on.
Yeah.
And this is how it came up. And I'm like, yeah, bro. Because he was like, man, this all that old new demo. All these new ninjas out here that just hopped on the bandwagon because he on the Grammys tonight and they don't know nothing about Killer Mike. I'm like, nah, bro.
Yeah.
Real hip hop heads know a lot about Killer Mike.
Yeah, Killer Mike
dude
been at it for a while,
serious
man.
collabs too, bro.
Yeah.
I'm like, this dude got songs with 8Ball, MJG. I'm thinking about their whole circle.
Yeah.
I'm talking about with Tila and Ball and MJG,
Ghetto Boys and all of that.
Yeah, Outkast. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I'm like, nah, dude is official. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So if they willing to give him his flowers, man, they done already took it from us, bro.
Mm-hmm.
So why wouldn't you like to see him shine and us get some of that back, no matter how he got to get it?
Right.
And that's what I was talking about, pimping the game. All them guys out here using us, giving us all those old top fan badges, not because they want to see us come up. They see that we got a little activity and got something going on, so they think that they can profit off of it.
Mm-hmm.
I be letting everybody that do that have it. If you ain't the real deal, okay, I'm gonna show you what your top fan gonna get you. Yeah, I'm your top fan because I got the most content, but it ain't gonna be nothing that you want to hear, nothing that you like. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So that's how I changed the post on where we put that volume 3, man.
Mm-hmm.
I said, y'all already know, keeping it 100. It ain't about no likes or clicks, but if y'all want it to be, this one can be about it. I go ahead in the middle.
Right.
Because I'm trying to do something, man.
Yeah.
Let's pimp the game. That's what I said, bro. Owner, you hear me? I said, if y'all really feel like that they done held hip hop back for 50 years and they gave us what we were supposed to get out of it, then there's only one way to right that wrong.
Yeah.
Whammy to whammy. You hear me?
Right.
I said, let's make sure we can get some of it back.
Right.
Let's click this thing, make it go viral. Let's make some money, generate something. If they say that they owe us and it's about getting hip hop on it, then blow it up.
Yeah.
Watch it as many times, click it. Let's make it do something and see what they gonna do.
Right. Yeah.
You hear me?
Mm-hmm.
And then the way that you get something out of it, see that when that money blow up and we get where we want to be, if we really sending these kids to the dentist.
Yeah.
If we putting out what we say we putting out.
Right.
That's how you hold us accountable. You hear me?
Mm-hmm.
They scared to let the right people get their hands on it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Because they don't have as much power when stuff like that happens.
I can't dangle it over your head if you got it.
Come on, man. I can't treat you like you under me and you beneath me if you got the same thing that I got. You hear me? Money and the power, bro. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
The dollar means nothing. I ain't falling short because I got money
And the power.
Yeah, you gotta have the power too, bro. You know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
You can have 400 minutes on your phone, but if you don't have no access days,
Right.
you know what I'm saying? And I just try to always throw in something that people can relate to. You
Right.
know what I'm saying?
Yeah. If your phone ain't charged,
You can have an iPhone,
yeah.
a brand new $2,000 phone. You hear me?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Well, how many hamburgers can old boy cook at the crib? He ain't here, so he,
Right.
he ain't got no word. Moving right along, man. Yeah. Before I move on, I finish out the Mike Justice, man. Like I said, would have been the 29th birthday of people like Mr. Trayvon Martin, man. So we definitely want to give him some shine during this whole Black History Month. You hear me?
Yep.
One thing I did like about the Grammys, like I said, man, they didn't like people like Lil Durk getting awards and all that because they like it have become commercial. And they black people look at it like the Grammys is the new BET Awards, the new Soul Train Award. It don't went commercial. You know what I say about the little song. I got all type of different opinion on that. People hating on me because I was like, I never said it was a bad song, and I like the song. But you know how I say, I know those songs that they were going to run to, that were going to pop.
Yeah.
It's no different when I say you reduplicate or remake a number one hit, you're gonna have a hit.
Yeah.
Tell me any song that was a hit that was reduplicated that wasn't a hit,
Yeah.
whether good or bad.
Yeah, it was already a hit.
Stevie Wonder knocked me off my feet. Donnell Jones knocked me off my feet.
Right.
You hear me?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It's going. I'm going down. Mary J. Blige. I'm going down.
For them Volume 3 fans, let's twist the night away.
Come on,
let's
bro.
twist again.
Right. Do the twist. Let's twist again. You hear me?
Right.
The twist. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
500 hits. Whoop, there it is. Whoop, there it ain't. Whoop, CeeLo Ace. Adam's Family. You know what I'm saying? 5 hits in one. So it is what it is. Who else? Your girl Tina Turner, man. She got some shine. So I like that too. She walked them halls of old Sumner High School, bro. She from around these parts, so I ain't mad at her about getting her shine. Old SZA won an award. You know what I'm saying? A whole lot of St. Louis connections, brother. It, like I said, if they cheated us and they owed us something, and we always hollering about 40 acres and a mule, this is the same to me. We got cheated out of it. It was taken away from us. They made plenty of dollars and profited off of us doing hip hop. So we able to get some of it back this way, bro. Is nothing wrong with it. Milk the game. Stop hating on each other. Support it, whether you like it. Make it like it's the best thing walking. You hear me? And get everything that y'all can out of it.
Especially now that ownership is transferred to the people. You know what I'm saying?
Whammy to whammy, bro. If they make it make sense, like we say, if they put the liquor stores and the ATMs and the check cashing place there to get all your money, then if you Sexy Red and you selling it and they buying it, you know what I'm saying? I don't condone it, but hey, it's plenty of trash out here. And I'm not going to sit back and act like I put all my time into just looking at her trash and not seeing nobody else's. You know what I'm saying? I don't condone it, but hey, all y'all people that got something to say about it, stop buying it. Maybe they'll quit selling it. True. So hey, they done milk the game. They done profited off us. They done stole inventions. They done came up. You know what I'm saying? I'm not racist. I'm not none of that. I'm just trying to make it make sense. So if y'all really feel like they owe y'all something, instead of sitting back and pushing the easy button and waiting on them to bring it to you and put it in your lap, get out here and take it. Get out here and get what you want. You hear me? You calling people out. You so tough. You hear me? Man, I'm seeing all them posts, man, talking about don't say this and that. If you ain't over here fighting these wars, if you ain't over here handling yourself like that, man, I could go all into that. You hear me? Because like we say, name association and all of that. You hear me? Okay, Israel at war. And I hear you shouting that, you screaming that, but are you over there fighting with them? You know what I'm saying? So are you really a part of that? Is it a different part of it? Is it two separate? Because you know, you got people that tell us all day long that it's set in stone and it ain't no defense, it's no debate, it's nothing to talk about. These are the facts, this is where we saw it, and this is where it is. And on that tip, man, did you have that clip ready for them? What that show? What was the name of that show, man? I'm just getting familiar with it. Like I said, Dre Mason.
The readout.
It's Joy Reid, right? Right, the readout, man, and I was just blown away, man, because a lot of the same stuff that I be saying on this show, it's the same stuff that she says. You hear me?
Right.
But like I said, they don't like us to to work together, network, and do that type of stuff. So we have to promote that on our own. When you see something that's quality, we got to share it. We got to like it. We got to tell people about it. We got to get involved and stop that hate. The other man might get a step ahead of me. No, you're going to net ride anyway because you want to be where he at. Right. So let him get a step ahead of you. He might put you on.
Yeah, might take you with him.
You know what I'm saying? People that have that business mind, they eat. You know what I'm saying? Everybody can't be the chief. You put Nelly out in front, but the lunatic still eat.
Yeah.
You hear me?
Yeah.
Master P, Romeo, and Silk still gonna eat. You hear me?
For sure.
So you got to get out that selfish mode sometimes.
Sometimes
man,
you got to take one for the team.
And make that thing do what it do, bro.
Yeah.
Roll the clip.
All right.
But the unfortunate truth is that while there are individual Republicans here and there, the Michael Steeles, that care, the party writ large keeps telling us every day that they, as a party, don't care.
Passing a tax bill that makes the president look good, mailing out checks before the election, means that he could be reelected, and then we won't extend the 2017 tax bill.
Now, I know that was a little hard to hear, so let me just reiterate what the 90-year-old senator said. He said that he is not inclined to pass a bipartisan tax bill, which includes a $1,600 child tax credit for roughly 16 million children in low-income families, because he doesn't want to mess up the chances of re-electing Donald Trump. Donald Trump, who was found liable for sexual assault, who is accused of stealing our national secrets, lying to the FBI, and orchestrating an insurrection that came very close to ending our democracy. That Donald Trump. Look, I've been telling you for a long time that this is what the Republican Party has become, but repetition is the mother of all learning. And Republicans are repeatedly telling us that they just don't care about anyone not named Donald Trump and, of course, their own power.
Yes, sir. Very interesting clip, man. Because if, like I said, anybody that follow me, y'all been watching the How Do We Make America Great Again, and just my whole movement since day one. You know what I'm saying? I was like, it's like pick your poison. If you think that this guy, if he do the dictatorship, even if it's for 1 day, 1 minute, that it's not going to affect every race and all different kinds of people, bro. I was like, it go way deeper than the color of your skin. You hear me?
Yeah.
It's about your status. It's about all kind of stuff. You hear me? You know what I'm saying? And they basically, like I said, those people are the ones that run for office and get in the position to make the calls, and they're definitely going to call it for themselves. We done played spades, bro. You know what I'm saying? The dealer call Trump. You know, not to, no pun intended. That's just the way that they go down. And I'm like, we would do the same thing, but we're not gonna run for nothing. When we get somebody in there like Obama, we'll talk bad about him. And if he was to do that, you hear me, it'll be all this extra, but we talk bad about him because he didn't. We respect him, we make jokes. Fried chicken and gas is supposed to be free, you know what I'm saying? Because we got a ninja in office, you know what I'm saying? So that's how they play it. And we would do the same thing, but we're not going to get up and run for those positions. You hear me? Yeah. So that's how they get that power, man. And I'm trying to tell these people, y'all nut riding and trying to hop on the bandwagon because once again, you think that that's going to, like I told a guy online, they think that they can kiss enough butt. Like they say, Tim Scott and other people, you know what I'm saying? We had the other parts of those. Did you have any other clips that you wanted to show? That was on that
on
tip.
That one now.
Okay. Yeah, but you say that's the Joy Reid show?
Yeah,
it's called
the Reid Out. Yeah.
Y'all go back and check that whole clip out. Very interesting. But like I said, they don't care about them. They using them just like they use us. It's about status and it's about power. And if we can kick you while you down and it's going to give us more status and power, we could care less what your skin color is, what you eat, what you believe in, or none of that, because we selfish and it's all about us. You hear me? Yeah. So hopefully, man, before this election come up, I hope one or two things happen. He be ineligible, and that saves some people from looking like fools because they had already voted this dude. Like she say further on in the video, y'all putting all y'all faith in somebody who had a chance to do exactly what he claimed he gonna do. Yeah, and y'all willing to damage the whole brand and integrity of the United States just so. I ain't gonna say nothing about it, but so that guy can get 4 more years. Yeah. That's all that it's about, man. You hear me? They too lazy to deal with stuff and hit it head on. But I'm like, man, it happened in real life. Exactly what they're saying. That reality stuff and social media when he was doing that apprentice and you're fired and all that. You know what I'm saying? He making people think, that he's that guy. He's a boss. He's tough. He's firm. He's about money. He's on TV. He's famous. That's everything they wanted to be. So why wouldn't they follow him? And like I said, and when you say everything that you know that they're going to latch on to, let them tell it he don't. He don't incite riots and people and rail them up and put that type of rhetoric or energy out there.
I can't control these guys.
Sure you don't.
Yeah.
But whatever you say, you know what I'm saying? But that went to his head, bro. That level of power and everything else, you know. And like I said, just because he had that type of following and power at the time, he threw his hat in the race. You hear me? At the perfect time, and when they was ready to do anybody but that ninja. You hear me? So he took full opportunity of it. You hear me?
Yeah.
And since they handpicked him and endorsed him so hard, bro, they just refused to say that he was the wrong guy and didn't do a good job. You hear me? Because it's back to Jordan and LeBron. We got to put everything on the scale. You know what I'm saying? No, we'll never throw any shade on his name. Maybe 50 years down the line. But while this ninja's still fresh in the back of y'all mind, we have to make it like he done a better job than him. He couldn't have been that bad. You hear me?
Right.
You know what I'm saying? He has to be worse than the guy who took down the terrorists who did the most what they say, what's the word?
Heinous
crime on the United States. You know what I'm saying? We have that underhanded rule. You know, you don't do anything over here. We bomb on you all day, but you don't dare come over here with any of that. You hear me? We have the big bad military that'll take everybody out, you know. But no, man, just garbage all over the board, man. And they just refuse to admit that they got caught up in their own bull crap. It's all the times we live in that laziness, that selfishness, that wanting power, the social media. Donald Trump is the poster boy of everything that they tried to put out here, blowing up in their face. But I mean, you know, endorse it, roll with it. You handpicked it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So pick your poison. When he come out and he do the same thing
coming
to
home
you guys,
to roost.
Hey, don't be mad at us. You did it.
Yep.
You hear me? With that being said, my brother, Sunday is Super Bowl Sunday.
Yeah, Super Bowl.
Hopefully we could just tone it down for a minute, man. I ain't trying to do nothing else. You hear me? We'll get back on this content and all that stuff and messing with this truck when all that's over. It's like Black Holiday, bro. You know, no disrespect. We checking out Usher. Y'all wait on Taylor Swift. Y'all can have we trying to watch some football, eat some wings, chill, and have something to celebrate. You hear me? Don't cuss me out, all y'all that don't celebrate sports. It is what it is. No disrespect to you. You know, shout out. Hopefully, like I said, whatever you choose to do that day, have you some peace. You know what I'm saying? If you got to get your little gas, get you the fattest bag, roll it up, stay in your lane, leave people the hell alone, do you, and enjoy yourself. You hear me?
Right on.
I was thinking about top 5, man. I want to do something because we did the Thanksgiving food and everything else, man. What is gonna be the top 5 Super Bowl food? What you think, man? I know everybody like that Rotel. Sometimes it's a little bit better to me than the nachos. I like both, but it's a little bit more compact. It's a little different, man. You know, a lot of people looking forward to the wings. I'm cooking something strictly off my truck, bro.
Yeah.
I think I got some of the best burgers in the city. So this year it might be burger for me. You hear me?
Man,
that Philly ain't too bad either.
Yeah, that's what it was on my mind,
bro.
Man.
I did a whole little cookout thing sample for my old co-workers and took them a bunch of the Mamba wings, some catfish nuggets, burgers, Phillies, and all that. And don't get me wrong, they say every last bit of it was fire. You know, not to pat myself on the back, but I think I put some nice plates out here.
Right on.
But man, I was surprised. That was the one thing because people real fickle, you know, picky about their Philly, and everybody kind of do it a little bit different, you know. So it's my Philly, and it's the way that I like to do it. You hear me?
Right.
When I want one, bro, I want that kind of soft, not too soggy on the bread, had that meaty, but a little bit peppery on that taste, you know, where you can taste that good beef. And getting soft and cheesy and hot, a good Philly, and I try to wrap it up in that foil, man, because it's just something about that paper. You hear me? It keeps that mug good and hot and cheesy. You hear me?
Yeah,
but everybody like, boy, that meat to that man. I made my people's one earlier, man. I put some lettuce and tomato on that chicken. It tasted so good, I was scared to tell people because I was like, I don't want you doing that every single time.
Right.
But when we solo bolo, and ain't too many people out there, ask for some lettuce and tomato on there. Have me dress it up, but let me do me sometime. You know how you go to your barber. You be like, just do your thing, man. Just let me,
just hook me up, man.
Just do your thing, boy. Let me do my thing sometime, and you're gonna come out on the winning end. I can promise you that one. You heard
For sure.
So you say wings, Rotel, typical stuff, huh?
Yeah.
Like I said, we cheeseburgering it and all that this year. A little bit different.
A lot of people like meatballs.
And salad. Yeah, meatballs. I'm gonna come back, man, and see what's everybody's whole little thing about their top 5 on that food truck, man. I wanted to start doing my whole thing about the round that it went down, man, because we like to talk about the sports, bro. I got some meat on that sandwich, just like my videos with those volumes. You hear me?
Yeah.
It ain't just about the knockouts and seeing people get their head bashed in. I'm talking about there's some remarkable comebacks, history-making events. I'm talking about, man, even like when old boy flew in the ring on the Riddick Bowe fight. And
Yeah.
just unbelievable stuff that boxing has shaped history way more than people will ever admit.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, man, like, this one I had to start off with, the Hagler and Hearns, bro.
Right.
At the time, they was like two of the top middleweights, you know what I'm saying?
Uh-huh.
And it was like, we gonna settle the score today, mano a mano, rock'em sock'em robots. This is what y'all been waiting on.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It was bad intentions. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
If you're a fan of boxing, you want to see them hands get thrown and they go down. I had to start with this, but I got many good ones to follow. You know what I'm saying?
Right on.
But what was that? What was the day? April the 15th?
April the 15th.
1985.
Yeah.
Caesar's Palace, Las Vegas.
Yep.
It was the round that went down, and I love it because it's the very first round out the gate.
Yep.
Let's get it on. Hagler and Hearns for all the marbles. Let's get it, y'all. Hey, the round that went down. Run the clip, man.
That is the instructions in the dressing room. I'm just cautioning you now. Obey my command at all times. Shake hands. Good luck to both of you.
As Ray said, Tommy Hearns usually likes to establish dominance for himself up.
The early rounds could really dictate how this fight will go.
The first round is a key round.
We're underway. And the pace is up-tempo right at the opening bell.
Hagler being the aggressor.
Hearns working that jab. He has a very quick jab. There's no denying it. And he caught Hagler with two good jabs and a right hand that might have hurt Hagler. Tremendous pace in the first round.
I expected this, Barry. Both guys are going at it.
Hearns getting the better of it right now. No nonsense at all here. And a left hand by Hagler. What a pace.
Both the guys just winging shots, so whoever gets caught in the chin,
there was
may go down.
Left hand by Hagler that stood Hearns straight up. And a right hand. Both men have felt the wrath of the other.
Tommy is hurt. His legs a little shaky, unsteady.
And a left hand by Hearns. Threw that off his back foot, though. There's the short right.
Hagler now just uses defense. He's walking towards Hearns. He's doing the right thing now. Hearns is on his bicycle. Hagler now is going to his body.
Remember, Roldan caught Marvin Hagler early on also. There's another good straight right hand by Hagler, and another.
Now Hearns is using his movement. He's trying to throw Hagler off balance.
Hearns coming with a right hand lead that time.
Both fighters are really off balance.
Hagler leading with the right hand, but he's kind of lunging with it. There's another right hand, backs Hearns into the ropes.
Watch for Hagler's hook.
Now that was the right hand of Tommy Hearns, and it did catch Hagler, but he didn't take a backward step there. Another good right hand by Hearns.
Hagler working his body now, trying to slow Tommy down. These guys are exerting a great deal of energy, Barry.
Tremendous pace in the first round. Blood coming from the face of Marvin Hagler. Can't tell yet where it's coming from. We'll see.
Both guys will definitely be winded in the next round.
It is over the right eye, I believe, of Marvin Hagler. We'll wait till we get him. And there's a lot of blood early on here. An awful lot of blood on the face of Marvin Hagler. It is in a place where it could do serious damage. We'll know between rounds when we get into the corner. Hagler punishing Hearns now. But it is Hagler who is bleeding. This is still the first round.
30 seconds left.
The second round, these guys will definitely pace themselves. There has been no
It only went like 3 rounds, right? It only went like 3 rounds.
On the face of Marvin Hagler again, we can't quite tell where it's coming from while Hagler continues to dish out
I'm ready
punishment.
to go 12 rounds like this. I'm motherfuckers just back.
And now Hearns bounces right back. This may be the most brutal, even round you've ever seen in boxing.
All right, coming back.
Ooh-wee, buddy. Rock'em sock'em robot. throwing hands at his finest. I don't condone no violence on my show, but all those people that say they wish they get down to some real, just throwing some dogs and put that gun down sometime.
Yeah.
They don't want no parts of that, y'all. So if you wonder why it is like it is out here, because that right there, they don't want no parts of that. You hear me?
Yeah.
So yeah, I mean round one. And my man say he said, I don't know how it went down, but I'm pretty sure they didn't go 12 all the way like that. No, they did not. I think that bug went 2 or 3 rounds, bro, and it never stopped. You felt like you watched the whole fight and you got your money. But hey, it's many more to come, bro. You know, hey, I'm gonna start showing that to y'all, you know, for all different reasons. The round that it went down is one of the best right there.
Right on.
Tommy Hearns and Marvin Hagler. Did you want to do a 3 out of 5 before you get out of here?
No, let's save it.
Okay, I'll save it for you because it was kind of tough. You know, that's a good answer, bro. Because it was gonna be a little bit tough on you. I was like, I could make it easy on you, but you know how it go. Since we ain't did it in the wild, man, we just whether you want to do it or I do it. You can either do the whole 50 or I do 25 and you do 25. We throw another 50 in the pot. So we sitting at 550 for right now, y'all. Yeah, man. I like to thank everybody that ride with your boy. You rocked out with me this week. I had fun. Pretty good show. I enjoyed it, y'all. Hate that I had to keep it real like that, but it is what it is, man. It was a tough week for me. You hear me?
Yeah.
And I really appreciated my mom, you know, helping me get through that, man. So, you know, I wanted to let her know that I love and appreciate her for that, man. And then another thing, brother, it taught me a lot because I was like, man, you'll never know what a person going through when they going through something, and I never could feel your pain. So I was always asking myself, you know, like even with Don Bo, a friend of the show, man, he going through something right now. Just had a lot of health and personal issues that, like I say, I let people talk about their own situation, man. But I was just stuck with when somebody going through that, man. When you hear somebody got terminal and stage 4 cancer, what can you do for them? Nothing really, man. Other than just give them that time, lend them an ear, and show them some love. So, man, that's what I learned the last couple of days from my mom, my people, man. That when you had the wrong answers and you don't know, bro, try a little bit of love, bro. And I don't think you could go wrong.
Love
it is what it is.
You hear me? Sins,
I love y'all. I appreciate y'all for rocking with us. And this has been a hell of a one, y'all. Hey, we'll catch y'all in 7 of them.
Right on.
I'm out. Appreciate it.